Hello everybody, and yes, welcome to another Retro Gaming Pickups video with your host Potty Boy. I do apologise if I'm a bit today. It has been really hot. Well, saying that, it's just gone 7:30 in the evening now. It's cooled down. It has cooled down a bit. It's still quite warm. I've got the windows wide open, so you can probably hear the noise of the traffic going by. I've still got my shirt on, and in fact, I've even got my shorts on as well. So yeah, it has been really hot. So I do apologise if I'm being a bit throughout this video. Anyway, on to the pickups. Right, okay, we shall start with 3 Game Boy games that I got. I got these cartridges, and they're all original black and white Game Boy games. The first game I picked up was Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles: Fall of the Foot Clan. This is one I've been wanting to get for a little while. I mean, obviously it's not a massive expensive game, but I've only just got around to getting it, and it's a really good little platform game for the Game Boy. Maybe perhaps a little bit short and a bit on the easy side, but nevertheless, if you were a kid back in the day and you were a Turtles fan, and you had some pocket money to buy a Game Boy game, this was a very good one to go for. It still holds up very well today. It's still very playable, and it's considered one of the best Hero Turtles games. I'm calling this Hero Turtles obviously because people can't see that there, but it says Hero Turtles. This is of course the PAL version. Now of course, obviously some people might know that in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, when they bought Ninja Turtles over here, they changed it to Hero. Because obviously they thought the word ninja was too violent and things. So, but strangely enough, it went beyond just changing the name. But they also censored the episodes as well, especially when you see, especially when it comes to Michelangelo's use of his nunchucks. That's why in later series of the Turtles, later series of the show, they changed it to a grappling hook. So yeah, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles: Fall of the Foot Clan. Okay, the next one I got was RoboCop for the Game Boy. Just fancied playing this one. I sort of went into a bit of I think a couple of weeks back I was kind of like in a RoboCop style mode sort of thing. I was playing the Spectrum game a lot, and of course I thought there was a game on the Game Boy, wasn't there, that was similar. So I managed to get on eBay and I picked up a copy of RoboCop for the Game Boy. So there's that one. And then finally, the next and last Game Boy title I got is Godzilla. Yes, yeah, this is another one I've been wanting to get for a little while now. Some people don't like this one, probably because it's really not what you expect for a Godzilla game. When you think of a Godzilla game, you probably think of some kind of fighting game where you play as the giant monsters, destroying buildings and stuff. But not this game. No, this one is actually more of like a sort of like a bubble style platform puzzle game. It's like really cute and stuff. And it's like you have to go around. You have to basically go around. You play as Godzilla and you have to basically bash all these rocks whilst avoiding the other monsters. The challenge comes from the fact that you obviously you have to get rid of all the blocks so that make your way to the exit. But the challenge is that your character can't jump. So you can climb up and down ladders and things, but your character can't jump over anything or anything like that. And so that kind of does add to the challenge, and it's a very playable little platform game. So very good. Worth checking that one out. Okay, so that's the Game Boy games I picked up. Next I have, obviously for those of you who remember last month I picked up a retro port adapter which allows you to play NES games on your SNES. I've actually recorded a hardware review for it. I just need to get around to finishing up and uploading it. So, but I did buy 2 more games for the system. First game I picked up was Cobra Triangle. Now this, of course, this is another one I've been wanting to get for a little while. Yeah, this is one of the games I wanted to get. Yeah, that I considered about getting if I ever did get an NES. And it's developed by Rare, of all people, and it's sort of like a very strange, like very arcadey, sort of like style game where you're on a boat and you have to go and you have to shoot things, do objectives and things. It's very, very quirky little game, very quirky, but yeah, very, very good. So I'm happy to have that one now. Okay, and the next game I did get was Solstice for the NES, of course. This one is boxed complete. Box has seen better days, but hey, yeah, it's got its box, and it even does come with the manual, and it does come with the sleeve as well, with the actual Nintendo on it as well. So yeah, reasons for picking this one up is because I had the sequel for the I've still got it somewhere, but I've got the sequel to this game, which is Equinox on the Super Nintendo. It's been sitting in a bag load of games that my brother recently lent out to me, and it's a game that I've been very interested in playing. Because I like my fantasy adventure style games, but of course I found out it was a sequel, and I thought, well, maybe perhaps I better play the original first. And of course the original was Solstice on the NES. And I got this one box and complete because this one you can get a box and complete copy quite cheap. This was $9.99, so yeah, so not that expensive, and and very proud to have this one. So okay. So that's the two NES games. Right. Next up, I have two Super Nintendo games, both of which are boxed and complete. I kind of sort of got a bit of a craving for getting boxed and complete SNES games this month for some reason. I thought I really don't have enough boxed ones because I've only got 3 games. I've got quite a few SNES games at my disposal. I've only got 3 games that are boxed and complete, and 2 of them are Super Famicom games. And so I really wanted to get some more PAL Super Nintendo games. Okay, next one up. Funnily enough, this is actually the most expensive item that I bought this month, retro gaming wise. And that is Wing Commander: The Secret Missions. This was $18.99. Yeah, so quite expensive, but in quite good shape for its age. Very nice. It does come with, of course, the inlay and the manual and stuff and things and whatnot. And there's the cartridge. It's in very good condition for its age. Considering it's over 20+ years old, it's in quite good shape. Reason why I wanted to get this one, I just probably just bought this one on a whim. I don't know, I just fancied. It was just I wanted to get a box complete game from his SNES. But one of the reasons why I went for this one is because I loved Wing Commander on the Amiga back in the day. Used to love playing that game on the Amiga. But unfortunately, Amiga owners never got the expansion, which is for me is just an absolute travesty. We really should have got it. Because especially as the Amiga version of Wing Commander is actually considered one of the best versions, especially the CD32 version with its AGA graphics. It's a really, really good port of the game. So I used to love playing that one back in the day. I didn't have the CD32 one, unfortunately. We had the floppy disk A500 version, which didn't look as nice, but it still played great, shall I say. Still played very well, but yeah, I got Secret Missions for the Super Nintendo. Now the thing is, I do actually have two other ways of legally playing this as well. I also bought the Wing Commander 1 and 2 off GOG as well, which has the Secret Mission expansion. And I also did buy for the PSP EA Replay, which had this version of the game and the SNES version of the original one as well. So I already had 2 legal ways of playing it. So likewise, you probably are wondering why did I get this one? Well, I just fancy getting a proper copy of it, shall I say. So it was just purely out of. So I just bought this one purely on a whim. Okay, right. Okay, and the next game I got for the Super Nintendo is Street Racer. This just arrived today, in fact. This one is once again boxed complete. To be fair, when I bought this, I actually got the manual separately. I just fancy getting the manual of it for some reason. So I actually got the manual separate from the rest of the game. But even just on its own, this was even just the box and the cartridge and the inlay. It was only, I think, just over £5. So, right, so there's the cartridge and the manual there, and the inlay. It's obviously, I think both the manual and the inlay, they have seen better days. They're a bit battered. So, but nevertheless, the cartridge still works. I had to give the cartridge a little bit of a clean, but yeah, it still works, and it is a good game, Street Racer. I remember this one being quite popular back in the day. A lot of my friends used to talk about this one a lot, and yeah, it's sort of like one of those ones that time is sort of forgotten about. It's like you don't really see many people talk about Street Racer these days, but it was quite a popular game. It sold pretty well as well. So, but anyway, that is Street Racer for the Super Nintendo. Right, on to the last game now, and it's kind of a bit of a holy grail for me, this one. I've been wanting to get this one for absolutely ages, but I really wanted to sort of stick around for a bit and try and get it for the best price I can. I think this one was probably maybe slightly more less expensive than the Wing Commander, probably, but I can't exactly remember. So, but anyway, we have ToeJam & Earl for the Sega Mega Drive, and this one is box complete with the manual. So yeah. Well, what more can I say about this? It's ToeJam & Earl. It's a classic game. If you haven't seen this one before, go and check out my review, which I did a little while back. It's a really cool little game, and I've been wanting to get this one, like I said, for quite some time. But likewise, it's a case of you really got to be careful buying this game, because sometimes you might pay. It's quite easy to pay maybe a little bit over the odds for this one. Some people sell it for like £15-16. Some people are like £25. But yeah, this is one I once again wanted to get a box complete copy of, because it's a game I've been after for ages. I really wanted a proper box for it, a physical copy, because I've been a sucker for a box lately. I really have. But yeah, I'm just chuffed that I've now got this in my collection, because yeah, surprisingly I haven't. I don't have the sequel either. Well, at least not yet anyway. I have the original, so but yeah, ToeJam & Earl for the Sega Mega Drive. Okay, right, so that is my pickups for this month's video, should I say. That's my this is basically all I bought. I bought this for the past month or so. Obviously, I have to make sure that I haven't missed anything else, but I'm pretty sure I've got everything here. So yeah, sorry if I'm just sort of waffling on. Like I said, it has been really hot today, and yeah, I've just been a bit So yeah, so there you go. So yeah, that is what I paid for. So that is all this month's games. And so now, obviously, right now, okay, before I end this video, a couple of updates, should I say. Obviously, not necessarily regarding this channel as such, but basically what it is basically, God, my brain is fried now. Hang on, I'm going to take a break. Right, yes, I just needed to take a little 5-minute break just to get my mind in order. Okay, right. Well, first off, obviously, as you all know, I love my retro games, and I love playing on the real consoles and stuff whenever I can. And I like to generally go onto places like eBay and stuff, and I like to go out and buy games for the consoles. I do actually like collecting for the old consoles and stuff. But have any of you actually ever thought about how much you're actually spending? Because throughout this whole time when I've been doing these pickup videos and stuff, I've been buying games off eBay and stuff. I've actually been a little bit naughty, and I haven't actually been keeping track of how much I'm actually spending on retro games. And for me, I'd only just started to think about this after watching a video made by a YouTuber called Snarestastic, and he did a very emotional video. I'll post a link to it in the description below. He did a very emotional video on basically why he's having to quit retro gaming. The problem was that the thing is that, you know, things that a few years back he really liked. You know, obviously loves collecting for the old consoles and stuff. You know, just like me, you know, he loved buying games for them and things. The problem was that it was for him, it was kind of spiraling out of control, and basically he was just spending all his income on buying games, and eventually he got to the point whereby he was just going broke every month from buying lots and lots of games, and he was just basically he tried absolutely everything to basically try and keep it under control, but in the end he just couldn't help himself. It was like sometimes he said one month he'd be like, okay, I'll just buy one game or something like that, but then it sort of went on from there. You know, so all of a sudden he fancies buying another game, then another one, and he was just blowing all his money on retro games. He was having real big trouble trying to keep it under control. Now obviously now the thing is, he had just tried basically he had thought about basically not collecting games anymore, but still playing the retro games and stuff. However, he's decided to basically completely shut the door on retro gaming because he's worried that if he plays a retro game, he'll want to go out and buy a physical copy of it and stuff and things if it's a game that he really likes, and so he doesn't want to basically get into retro games anymore. He's still going to play modern ones and stuff, but unfortunately, you know, like financial reasons means that he's had to completely stop retro gaming, full stop. And I do totally respect his decision, actually. So likewise, I mean, it is sad. Yeah, likewise, I mean, but I can understand his reasons for it. You know, it was getting to a point whereby he was running out of money every month, and it just sort of made him miserable, and he just basically didn't enjoy collecting anymore. Now, the things for me, I can actually relate to that. As well as being into games and stuff, I love a bit of music as well. I used to collect the Now That's What I Call Music series, basically. In fact, I've got a whole load of the Now albums sitting behind the shelf. But this year I decided that I wanted to stop collecting for them. The reason being was because I wasn't enjoying it anymore, and the problem is that I'm not into modern chart music. I think a lot of the chart music today that's in the charts nowadays is a bit poo, shall I say. And it's just not, you know, there's nothing in the charts that's really my cup of tea. Nowadays I mostly listen to people like Mitch Murder. If you don't know who Mitch Murder is, if you haven't seen the short film Kung Fury, go and watch it. It's a great film, really great little short film. Anyway, he did the music for that, and obviously I watched the film, and I thought the film's great, but I really wanted to know who did the soundtrack, because they nailed it perfectly. You know, that real 80s vibe. It's fantastic, and I found out who did it, and I listened to more tracks that he's worked on, and since then I've gone and bought a few of his digital albums, and I've been enjoying listening to him ever since, and I've always been on the lookout for what he's been doing. So I've still listened to music being made today, obviously, but it's just chart music in general I'm not into. So basically I decided this year I'm going to fully stop collecting the Now That's What I Call Music series, because I just simply wasn't enjoying it. And the way I say it is, if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. Simple as that. You know, it is sad that, you know, like, because you've been doing it for so many years. You know, I mean, I started collecting the Now albums about 2000s when I got my first CD Walkman and a copy of Now 47. So let's go with it. And so it is a bit of a shame when you're having to let go of something that you used to like doing, but likewise you're not enjoying it now. You've moved on, and there you go. So I fully respect his decision, but it sort of it made me think as well, and basically, shortly after watching that video, I thought, how much have I been spending on retro games? I know I've been spending quite a bit, but exactly how much? Now, just bring it up. Now, obviously, for those who've been paying attention and been looking at the prices that I've put down below, which I have done for this video, it's actually the first time I've done that. You would actually, if you've been calculating, doing your maths, you would actually would have found out that the total cost of this month's collection is a staggering £86.34p. Yeah, yes, so it cost me £86.34p to buy all this lot on eBay. So yeah, and this was just in like the last month or so, maybe a month and a bit, but yeah, £86. Dropping the cartridges everywhere now. £86.34 just for that lot, and wow, it's, you know, I know retro gaming is expensive, but oh my god. Yeah, so I thought, right, I really needed to do something about this. So what I'm basically going to do for now is this is something I'm going to try out myself. I've decided to set myself up the £25 retro game challenge, whereby every month, from the first of the month to the very end of the month, so the last day, I have a budget of £25, which I can use to spend on retro games. And so every month I'm now limiting myself to just £25 worth of games tops. Now, obviously, at the end of the month, obviously when the new month starts, any money left over from last month will actually be added on. So, say for example, if I gave myself a budget of £25 and I only spend £19, that's an extra £6 that I can spend, that I can put on next month's budget, increased it to £31. So at least that way, I still have a chance of basically getting some of the more expensive games if I want to down the line. So it's just something I've got in mind. I might not necessarily go along with it. You never know. But it's just something that but likewise, after seeing how much I paid for this month's slot, I was like, I've got to do something about this. So I needed to set myself up a little challenge. Anyway, so what you're probably going to be seeing from now on is I'll be doing. I should be doing a retro game. I'll still be doing these retro game pickup videos and stuff, but they'll be on the first of every month, and they'll be for games that I bought in the last month, and also I'll be telling you obviously as well as how much I spent and how much the individual games were, but also I'll be keeping track on a monthly basis, how much I've been spending, and trying to stick to my £25 budget. And it'd be interesting if you guys decide you want to go with that idea as well. It'd be interesting to see. What you guys get for your £25 as well. So I shall. So if you decide to follow the challenge that I've set myself, then go ahead, do yourself a video or something like that with you getting your pickups and stuff, and let me know. And I'll put the best ones at the. And I'll include the best ones, and any good ones that I find, within my update collection videos. Likewise, I'm still a bit fried, shall I say. So anyway, that is enough of me waffling on. So yeah, just I thought I'd do. So obviously monthly pickups as well, and I just thought I'd get something, get a few bits across as well. So I've just thought I'd just basically highlight, basically tell you about some changes that I wanted to do, and I'm just going to be waffling on now, aren't I? So, okay, right. I shall leave it there before I waffle on too much longer. And I hope you're all well, and I shall see you soon in another video. Bye for now.